experience, if someone's stepping into a trainee role now, what would your advice to them be to be able to get them further down the line to becoming a financial planner? What should they be doing to get ahead in their career?
Don't be a trainee. That's what I would say.
Okay.
Don't be a trainee. No, as in, yes, go for a trainee role, but don't be a trainee. You don't need to. I was never labeled as a trainee. I was never taught like a trainee. I was never treated like a trainee. I was treated like a normal financial advisor who was doing the job, who had done the job previously. Although I was a trainee, I wasn't treated like a trainee. I wasn't sat there saying, well, today we're going to do this, and then tomorrow we're going to do that and the other. It was almost down to me to say, if they're putting me in up here, but my level of trainees there, then you make up that gap. So there's two mentalities there. I think there's number one is the mentality, I need to learn because I'm a trainee, but there's a mentality number two is, I don't want to be trainee for the next 10 years. Let's think as a normal advisor. Let's do what the other advisors are doing, and let's get up to that. And then almost you gap fill your bits that you miss out on. You go home and you sit there, and if your brother's there or your mum's there or something like that, you try and develop those skills on them. You do some calls with your friends on the weekend to give them financial advice. You go and learn about products. You go and listen to your calls. You go and look at fact finds. And at the same time, I had the ability and also the support from advisors there and directors there, whoever trained me up, and that they worked so well together. I think that was fantastic. It was very, very positive.
So that mentality you're saying is, look, don't go in there as a trainee. Don't go in the mindset that I'm a trainee and almost kind of pigeonhole yourself as being that person. Actually step up and have the mindset of, I'm a financial planner.
Don't label yourself as a trainee. It's like, we all pass a driving. Well, I've passed my driving test at 17. The first thing my parents told me was, go and put a P on your car, stick a P plate, tell everyone you've just passed, and they'll treat you like the guy who's just passed the driving test. So that's not what you should be. You should take the P's off. You should drive like every other driver out there. And it's like being an under 18 footballer. I mean, I come back to football. You probably know that I love football. People like Phil Foden, those type of footballers, they don't play in Champions League football or Premier League football as someone who is a young footballer. What they do is they play like a normal footballer, and on the training field or pitch or whatever, they train as if they are a trainee. So that is what's important, is knowing your end goal, i.e. giving financial advice to individuals who are human beings, who need your help, but making sure you are up to scratch, but treating yourself like you're up to scratch, treating yourself like you are someone who is able to do the job. Because if you're a trainee, you're always going to have a stigma that you are a trainee.